Good evening and welcome everyone to the Elite Racing Network, home of the Elite Racing League. I'm Jordan Owens. I'm usually behind the scenes running the camera shots for you guys, but we're going to give it a go at calling the race tonight. We're wrapping up practice here. We got about 30 minutes left before 30 seconds left before qualifying. I'd like to apologize for the streaming issues we had Friday night. I'll take the blame for that. We stopped the stream early and didn't realize that we could not start it back, so that's on me. But we're going to bring you all 100 laps tonight as warm-up wraps up here, and we'll go ahead and get into qualifying. We had a few sub 17-second laps there in practice, so this looks to be a pretty quick one. I believe Brandon Wilkinson was in first, and R.C. Anderson was second, and Tate Lytle was third there in the warm-up. And qualifying's now underway. We'll go ahead and bring you some live action here. This is Zach Evans on track right now. Zach's part of Speed 51. He also races in multiple categories across the Elite Racing League. He's taking part here in our Speedweeks build-up. Like he posted a 17.2. I don't think that's quite going to get him pole. Jay Kaner goes to the top with a 17.19. We're doing 100 laps tonight, and at the end of lap 50, we're going to have a yellow flag. It's going to be a mandatory 4-tire pit stop. There's Dylan Jones pulling in. Looks like he's done for his qualifying session here. He's in fifth, ran 17.2. Brandon Wilkinson shot to the top. He ran 16.9. Guy ahead of Jay, who actually ran basically 17 flat. Wish I had more to show you guys here. It's just with qualifying, everyone goes out at different times, and it's kind of difficult to catch everyone on track at the same time. It looks like here's Chad Frankenfield. Chad just put in a 17.2 on his first lap. Well, that looks like he's going to be one and done. That's going to have him in 8th right now. Right now we have Brandon Wilkinson, who is a 2-time Elite Mod champ here in the Tour Mods, on provisional pole ahead of Jay Kaner, Mark Keeler, Matt Nickel. Scott Crump just goes up to 3rd place with 17.08. He's rivaling Jay Kaner there. Let's see if we can catch him on the second lap. Coming across, he ran 17.2 on that last lap, so he got a little slower. But nonetheless, pretty good time. While that was happening, R.C. Anderson ran his lap, and looks like he did one and done. Got really close to Wilkinson. 17.01 to get ahead of Jay Kaner in the second. Austin Beers ran 17.2 flat. Moves him up to 5th. And he moves upon that to 17.123. So got pretty close to Crump there, but he's going to stay in 5th place. Derek Self looks like he's posted a lap at 17.455 in 16th, and looks like he trashed it on the second lap. Tate Lytle sitting here at the end of the pit road. He is one of 2 people, him and Chuck Sweeting, have yet to set a time. got 19 cars here in the field tonight. While we're waiting to see if Tate sets a lap or Chuck, just a reminder, we have the Elite Racing League Clash coming up tomorrow night from iRacing Speedway at 7:30 p.m. It's just like your classic Clash used to be. It's only pole winners from last season. We're going to do an open race at the beginning. The top 5 will qualify their way in. I plan on running tomorrow night to try and qualify in, so we'll see how that goes. Looks like Tate's not going to set a lap time, and well, Tate might have. I'm showing a 58.6, so if he set a lap time, it was a slow one. But Chuck didn't qualify at all, so they're going to be at the back of the field here. So we wrap up qualifying, and we'll get to gridding. I'll be back with you momentarily. Alright, the field is rolling off here for the first of what will probably be 2 pace laps. Look at Brandon Wilkinson right now. He's on the pole. We'll through the grid here. Brandon, R.C. Anderson. We got Jake Hayner and Scott Crum. They're the 4th place starters. Austin Beers and Mark Keeler. Matt Nickel, he ran the other night in our 90-minute endurance race. Flying up to 7th, Dylan Jones in 8th. Zach Evans, that lap time held up pretty good. Ended up in 9th with Josh Clark here in 10th. We'll go through the rest of the starting grid here as they come around for the green. Get ready for 100 laps here at New Smyrna tonight. Brandon Wilkinson's going to be leading them off. Come, green flag's in the air. Brandon gets a great start. RC in turn 1. They go in 2, coming off here. Got Scott and Jay are still side by side for 3rd place here. Looks like we got a relatively clean start. As soon as I say that, a little contact. Jay keeps it going straight. Looks like Austin gets under Scott there. Going to take over the rest of the field still side by side, back in the pack. Keeping it relatively clean. Take a look up front here. Brandon and RC are gapping themselves by about a second over Jake Hayner in 3rd. Kind of outrunning their own little race here. These tour mods, they get such good grip. Looking at 17-second lap times through the entire field. It's impressive the kind of speeds and paces these guys are bringing to the table tonight. Got a cost on Speedway. Looks like Chris Jordan's turned it around. Gets it going straight. Still on the lead lap. See a lot of damage. We'll back up here, see if we can see what happened to him. He goes into 1. Yeah, just overcooked it. Got into the 10 car there, which is Dustin Dure, and just spun it around. Back up front, Brandon Wilkinson leading the field. Takes that lap there to complete lap 5. Still relatively early into this thing. It was a pretty clean start all around. our short track races can sometimes get a little, shall we say, caution fest. I hate to say it about our league, but sometimes we get a little overzealous at the start of some of these things. I'm even guilty of that. I think I dumped at the first turn the last short track race we had in the Cup Series. So, you know, happens to the best of us. So we're going to pace around for a couple more laps here as Chris Jordan was really the only one that had to pit. So, taking care of what little damage he had. He's pretty much get a self-restart back at 19th. Still have all 19 drivers in the field on the lead lap. I'll be back with you momentarily for the restart. There was a full field run down here, so you come down to take the green flag once again. Got Brandon Wilkes out front, Farsi out on the outside here, so coming around to take the green flag for what we start a lap 9. We're off once again. Brandon put another great restart. It's a good jump on RC. Slide. Might have a, well, I was thinking he's going to take a shot at it. We've got some spinning going out back here in the back. Like Mark Keeler and Crump have spun it around. We have no caution on the field yet. Everybody gets going. We stay green. I believe we have manual caution bounces tonight, so unless there's some major accident, you're probably not going to see yellow very often. Brandon gets back out and gets going. Mercy's keeping to his heels. Got a good race on hand here tonight. Got Jake Painter back here in 3rd place. Austin Pierce right behind him. Josh Clark here in the Virginia Tacos snuck up in 5th place. Has Chad Frankenfield right behind him. Everyone's getting pretty single file now, so we get some laps ticked off. Matt Nichols back in 7th. Putting in a pretty good run so far here. Good start. Zach Evans there in 9th. Southeastern 8th. He has managed to gain a spot on his non-start position. Michael Goodman running behind him. Michael's had a very good start to the race. He started 13th. Behind him is his buddy Dustin here. 10th. Chuck Sweeting started at 18th, managed to move up to 15th. Waddle, right behind him there, 14th now. Started shotgun on the field, managed to get in front of 5 cars so far. So just taking his time, getting up through the field. Kind of trying to keep Dawson way up there. Patience is virtue, as we got, looks like, figure out who that was. Dylan Jones went around on this guy that's going. Cars knocking, pushing all over the place here. Brandon Cole and 14's Chris Thornton. So quietly just picking his way back up to the field, trying to avoid all the chaos that was spin here at the beginning of the race. We'll take it back up front here. Brandon Wilkes goes around Mark Healy, goes his lap now. Brandon's got off to a great start here. Put about 2nd on RCN, 2nd place. Get to the top 5 here. It's Jake Hayner's 3rd still, Austin Pierce and Josh Clark. The top 5 stays the same. We're just getting a little spread out. Put down some green flag action here. It happens quick. It's hard to keep up with all the action. Brandon coming up to the laps Scott from up Scott goes a lap down. He's had a tough start to the race here after starting in 4th place. He's back in 18. I'd say he's one of those guys that you're cautious about right now. He is cool. So RC passes under him there. He's still in hot pursuit of Brandon. Cuts him down 10. Down 716 behind Brandon now. Jay Kane finds himself behind Mark and Scott, who have collected again and get Jay. And there goes Josh sliding into it as well. We'll have to get a ride on with him, see what he saw there as he's got heavy damage. Let's back it up. We're going to go on board with Josh Clark here and see what we can see. You can start to see the collision about to happen there. That might have been intentional, I'm not sure, but payback. Yeah, there's nowhere to go. I thought maybe something else happened under him, but yeah. That's a bummer for Josh, as he's probably going to be done for tonight. Looks like Jay and Scott both are done. Well, they're both on pit road. Just 2 and 3 laps down. So, not really sure. We'll see if they continue or not. Josh may take it back out front here. With them having a mandatory pit stop at lap 50, I don't really expect anyone to pit. Here, Austin Beers, I noticed, he's been bleeding a little bit. That might have actually been what caused Josh to not know where to go there. I noticed on the replay that he blinked out right before they went into turn 3, and I think Josh just didn't know if he had the inside free or not. That's what got him caught up in that wreck. Just to follow up on the caution on lap 50, that's going to be a completely manual yellow, so there actually won't be a pace car out on track. It's all going to be ran by the league, done by the admins in the race. Just got word on that, just pass it along from the broadcast. As if you all aren't already completely able to notice that I have no clue what I'm doing right now. I'm calling shots. We'll take it back up front here. Brandon's just cruising under the caution here. We've got 26 laps going in the books as they come around to start the lap 27. Got a pretty good race on hand. Chad Frankenfield's worked his way up into 4th. As a grid up here, double file restarts. Looks like Matt Nichols is 5th, and Michael Goodman's all the way up into 6th place. He's had a great start so far as them. I'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he can keep working his way up front. It'll be interesting to see if anybody can get up here and gossip with Brandon and RC. They've been pretty well separated by about a second all night on that. Brandon takes the green inside to start on the outside this time. RC probably appreciates that, but being able to have the inside going in 1 and 2 there. Chad had a look for a second. That's also better now. They get single file in the first 3. Also here's Michael Goodman. They're battling, but looks like he's got good. Clear nickel over 5th. Back here where the action's happening, Chuck Sweeting's been off to a real good start here so far. Clean. In front of him we have Dustin Stewart, Matt Nickel going down. They can consider him going into turn 1. Chuck is looking, is itching to take the inside. Going to, yeah, he takes the dive in. That gives him plenty of room there. Side by side going in right now. Here can come off 2. He leaves the door open. It's definitely clear for him 3 now. Pick it back up front here. story. Brandon's just able to gap enough to feel comfortable out in front of RC as he's led all 31 laps so far. Behind RC goes Chad Frankenfield, third, and he's had quite a good start here. He started back in 11. Really pieced together a fine racer so far to get himself up front in the action. So it'd be interesting to see if he can go Baron Dawson with RC maybe. So far it's just been the top two and the rest of the field chasing. Brandon comes around lead lap 34. Take another look at Tate Lotto. Shotgun on the field. Finds himself now at 9. Watt his way up. I guess I was right about the patience of getting your virtue thing. He is all over Matt Nickel in place. Matt's holding on though, and Tate actually overthrew turn 1. Good little battle going on. Everyone's single file right now. It's kind of getting in the room. So, there's a shout out to Derek himself. 10th, he started 16th. And Tate and Matt get together, and well, there goes my shout out to Derek self. Don't have to show the replay on that. Just happened to be watching it by accident. Matt and Tate got together, and Derek had nowhere to go. There's a pace car, evidently decided to run a hot lap. We'll bring it back around to the front here as Brandon comes around and completes lap 38. And blows it down as the pace car is back to its normal speed. The rest of the field follows action. And just to update, Josh Clark, Jay Kaner, and Scott Crump are out of the race. Tate Lottle is on pit road right now. Not sure if he's going to continue as he's already lost the lap. Mark Keeler here is a lucky dog. He'll find himself back on. He'll lead the lap. Still in contention. That will give us, I believe, 13 cars on the lap. So Matt Nichols also on pit road now, a lap down. He's been in the pits for about 35 seconds now in his stall, so I'm not sure if he's going to continue. Looks like Tate's called it a night, so he'll be credited with 16th place. As of now, it looks like we have 15 cars still in the race. Derek Self in 15th, 2 laps down. I guess I gave him the commentator's curse there, deciding to brag on him a little bit. Then he had nowhere to go. We'll take it back up front, and I will be back with you momentarily for the restart. Alright, we Field just got the one to go, and looks like Tate Lottle has actually decided to join me here in the booth after his unfortunate end of the race. We'll go ahead and bring him in. Tate, you got a copy?
Yeah, how's it going, man, up here?
Yeah, just winging it and doing the best I can, man. Look, you were having a great race. I was actually following you right about the time that wreck happened. What happened there? It just looked like you and Matt got together on the backstretch.
Yeah, first off, started in the back and didn't do myself any favors there. But yeah, it looks like he got a little too high up and came down the track and right reared us going down the backstretch. Sucks for everyone that got involved, but how's the race up front been going?
Well, right now it's just been a runaway by Brandon Wilkes and RC Anderson. RC is able to keep in his tire tracks, but hasn't had any chance to take a shot at Brendan yet. Chad Franklin's worked his way up to third place. But generally speaking, Brandon and RC has been about a second ahead of everyone the entire race so far. Looks like we have another caution on the track. And yes, Chuck Sweeting there involved. Looks like Michael Goodman's involved. We'll back up and see if we can see what happened here. Chuck was having a very good race so far.
Happened up in front of Chuck.
Yeah.
Michael Goodman getting into the 45 car and collecting a herd of others.
There it is. Blocked the entire track. Looks like Zach Evans survived it. Fast forward back to live time. We got Brandon up front here. We're getting close to the lap 50 pit stop. I was expecting no one would pit other than for that manual stop. Was I right in guessing on that?
I'm not sure what everyone is going to do. I know where I was running back in 8th or 9th. I was probably going to pit just because I wasn't going to be able to go up there and beat Brandon on equal tires. Probably still wasn't going to be able to go up there and beat him on fresh tires anyway, but I doubt those top 2 or 3 will pit, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see some people behind them come down pit road.
Okay, I didn't know if it was mandatory that everyone stop or if it was optional. So.
To be honest with you, I'm really not sure either. But,
well,
I'll ask. I can probably ask Chad.
Well, we're going to find out here shortly. We complete lap 47. Just cruising under caution right now.
Yep, that's how I felt like a lot of these modified races went back when we did a couple seasons with these. We had a few good races, but for the most part, it's too tough to cram that many modifieds on one short track, especially with the way that netcode works and stuff. It just never seems to work how you want it to.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it seems that netcode within iRacing is becoming more of a problem, if anything.
Yeah, I mean, they got an all-time high of people on the service, and it's got to be difficult for them to keep up with all of the volume of users joining their service.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's a good and bad thing. It's good that we have a lot of people coming online now, but it's bad when you're racing and you're a foot and a half from someone and a wreck happens over netcode. So, yeah.
Yep, I've been on the winning and losing end of that a couple times.
Yeah, you and me both. Mostly the losing end, but what can you do?
Yeah, it looks like the pace car is diving off here, so this will be the manual yellow. I expect to see whether they pit or don't pit this next time.
Yeah, they didn't take the green, so I guess you're right. Definitely manual. So hey, moment of truth. We'll see who comes down, who doesn't. Maybe the whole field will. We still got 10 cars on the lead lap, so 10 cars.
Looks like Brandon Wilkinson's lead them in.
Yeah. And
the whole field's going to follow.
Yep. Let's see if we can get a good shot of everyone on pit road. Show some pit stops here.
It looks like... I'm not sure how Brandon got into his pit stall, how sideways he is up there.
Yeah. I think he's got one by on iRacing here.
Yeah. Looks like everyone's doing 4 tires, so.
We'll see how they come off pit road.
It looks like it's going to be Brandon, RC, and Chad. Followed by Dustin Dewar having a good run up in 4th place. And Dylan Jones, fellow golf professional up there in the top 5.
Dylan's quietly put together a good race. He started in the top 10. He's been up in the action the entire night, so it's good to see him up there.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like we still got 9 or 10 cars left in the race. About half of the field that started the race.
Yeah, we had 19 start, and I believe my timing in score is showing 10 cars still racing.
Yeah, it's appearing that way. Waiting to see if Brandon Paul's still on the track or not, but
There he is. He's coming around.
yeah, so we got 10 cars all on the lead lap. Hopefully we can get some green flag racing here.
Yeah, we'll have us a little 50-lap shootout. Well, 45-lap shootout probably. Let's see here. Soon they're going to go double file. Not yet.
This must be the 2 to go here. Yep, I just heard Chad say they are going to be doubling up this time by, so coming to one to green here.
Awesome. So yeah, it will be a 45-lap shootout then. Looks like we're going to have Chris Jordan back in 10th. So we'll go ahead and there's a top 10 for everyone. That's everybody's still running. Zach Evans snuck into 5th, so put together a good little race here too.
Yeah. See, it's gonna be. We'll see how these new tires respond. I know they were a little cold. Tires were a little sketchy on the first couple laps. We'll see if RXC can take advantage of it and maybe try and make a run on Brandon.
Yeah. So far, Brandon's got great jumps.
Yeah, and there's another one there. Chad might actually be able to make a run on RC, but looks like they think better of it.
Yeah.
Single file, top 4 or 5.
Brandon Paul has actually somehow found himself into 6th place on the restart here.
Dylan Jones almost gets in the back of him. And Austin Beers. Oh, we got a crash. Chad looped it off of 4.
To bring out a caution. See, I don't think he had any help. Yeah, he just got loose.
Yeah.
Flew around.
He was pushing really hard trying to keep up with those front 2 and got the best of him. Good job keeping it off the wall, though. He'll be able to continue, but he will probably be back in that 10th position.
Yeah, the one good thing is that he's only going to go to the 10th, so you know, it could be a whole lot worse if we had more cars in the field.
For sure.
So I actually believe, yeah, he started 11th, so he's been back here before. See if he can make his way back up. But good beneficiary of that Dustin Gure. All of a sudden,
be a P3.
Snuck up to 3rd on us after starting in 12th. So he's putting together a great race. Yeah, I believe. Yep, there it is. Brandon has led every lap so far.
Yep. It probably would have been pretty easy to predict, saying Brandon going to get the pole, lead every lap, and go on and win a race. He hasn't finished the deal yet, but if I was a betting man, that's definitely what I would have put my money on.
Yeah, I didn't even know it until about 5 minutes before the race started. And they told me that he had won the 2 elite leagues so far with the Tour Mods. Evidently, it's just the real deal. I had no idea.
Yeah, when it comes to short tracks, he's definitely one of the best. Hopefully these 10 drivers can keep it clean the rest of the way, see if we can't get some green flag racing in.
Yeah, I'd love to see a 40-lap green flag run. Get some hot tires on these cars and see who can keep it under control. To be honest, though, we've had some good green flag running. It's just been segmented.
Yeah, for sure.
Looks like we're gonna have at least one more lap in caution here.
Yeah, that's what sucks about these older tracks is that the cautions just seem to take forever.
And it looks like Mark Keeler pitted. Not really a bad move. He was running back there near the back of the pack anyway. And Chad just got a piece of the wall under the caution. Don't know what happened there.
He's watching the Flyers game, he said. So, can't fault him there.
Now we know.
running 9th out of 10. You know, take your eyes off the screen for a second, check the game, and next thing you know, you're in the fence.
It happens to the best of us. Looks like we got Jake Hayner back out on track. Guess he's going to try and sneak up to 11th if he can. He's 36 laps down, Liz.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game at.
Yeah.
Like, all right, going green. Wilkinson on the outside, and he's going to get another good jump. 10 car right on RC Energy.
It looks like Dustin actually had a better start in RC there, but decided nowhere to go.
Yeah, it's a little easier to time it from third than it is second, especially when you're starting on that bottom line. But RC looks like he's rolling the bottom pretty good here.
This is about the closest he's been. 10th lap.
Yeah, it looks like he's driving it in really, really hard, trying to get a run on Brandon. And Brandon's backing his corners up and just getting big runs down the straightaway. And I just think Brandon's got the winning strategy with that one right now.
Now, in these tour mods, what is the best way to drive a lap around here? Do you go in deep or try and back the corner up early, kind of how Brandon does?
Yeah, I think backing it up anytime is the best way to do it. You got Chad back here side by side with Austin Beers for 6th. Door to door. Chad had a run on the 16 or the 18 of Brandon Paul, but the moment he got the run on him, Austin Beers filled that hole, and Beers is making a run on the 18 now. Chad's kind of trapped there on the outside, has nowhere to go.
Yeah, keeping it clean so far, though.
Yeah, Chad's really hoping the 18 can drop down to the bottom. Oh, he's going to get turned. He turned himself on Austin Beers.
Came down on him.
Yeah, Dylan Jones got the worst of that. He hit the outside wall a ton.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have some major damage there. May not be visual, but he hit that a ton.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know Chad he was stuck there on the outside, and he knows that he needs to get going if he's going to have a chance at those top 2, but he tried really hard to clear himself going to down the back stretch, and just never was going to work.
That was a pretty aggressive move, really. A lot of risk for very low reward. Here we are under caution.
Yeah, and Chad's still going to be up in 7th, so it's not day over yet. By the time we get going green here, we're going to have less than 30 laps to go. Chad goes up and doors Austin Beer.
Yeah. Well, Jay is now down to 5 laps from passing you, so...
You know, yeah, there you go.
I guess he's going to get a few spots from this anyway. He'll probably be able to get in front of you, Derek Self, and Chuck Sweeting. I don't know if he'll get Jeffrey Arroyan or not. Maybe.
I mean, at this rate, he might be able to get up to 11th.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I mean, there's 30 laps to go. He's only 16 laps behind 11th, so I think he'll be able to get up there and get that. Like I said, I don't know why it's worth the time to go up there and get up to 11th, but, you know, to each their own.
Hey, you know, might as well have a little fun with it, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, Chad's sneaking out of the pit, so you'll stay on the lead lap.
Yeah, Chad's definitely got a little bit of damage because he's coming back down pit road here.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to just time that to get as much as he can fixed.
And Dylan Jones has retired from the race.
Yeah, I guess you were right. When he got in the outside wall, must have done a whole lot more than it looked like.
I mean, he hit that thing a ton. The damage model visually for these cars is pretty weak, but just because it doesn't look like your car screwed up does not mean that it is not screwed up.
Yeah, it's one of the things with iRacing, especially in some of these older models. You know, they're always working on it, though, so they're
Yeah,
Chad
we're-
catching back up.
Chad's catching back up. We're going green this time here. Got Wilkinson starting on the outside again. He gets another good start on RC.
Zach Evans, pretty good start. Showing
Yeah, making a run on Buer. It's going to be door-to-door. Beers is going to try to make it a three-car battle for third.
looks like Buick's going to get the upper hand, I believe.
Well, we'll see. The lines have been pretty competitive. Yeah, it looks like Evans got into one a little too hard there. Gave it to Dewar. So Dewar up to P3, or back into P3, I should say. And we got Austin Beers back here in 5th. Trying to make a run at these guys. Austin drives, modifies in real life, actually. I believe he's in Pennsylvania. I could be wrong with that, but I know that these are what he drives in real life. So he's got a little bit of an experience advantage on a lot of these guys.
Yeah, I believe he's being held up a little bit right now. He's been near the front the entire race.
Yeah, he's fast. So I think finding his time here, he's going to make a run down on the 6th car here, and that'll put him up into 4th.
Side to side, they're going into one. Yeah, there's Zach right now. We'll pick it back up front here. We've got 2-car breakaway. Got 2nd ahead of third. And all Anderson's doing a good job keeping up with him, though. Seems to lack that little bit of extra pace to give him a good challenge. Looks like the field's getting spread out pretty well here. We could have a green flag run here all the way to the finish.
The RC's lapping competitive laps with Brandon, but he's just not going to be able to make up that time and pass him unless Brandon makes a mistake.
Yeah, it's pretty much been this way since the drop in the green flag. RC's able to stay with him, but he's not been able to mount any sort of challenge as far as passing. Right now, I'm showing 4:10 back, 0.38, so he actually ran a little faster than that lap.
Well, yeah, by 0.02 of a second. So he,
top 5 run down there. Yours already fell back to the 2nd behind. Here's about another 2nd back. He's catching Dewar for 3rd. He'll probably get to him. Zach's a full 2nd back to 10.
yeah, Chad's going to be working his way back into the top 5, maybe like 5 or 6 laps, I think. If we don't get another yellow flag.
450.
Chad is definitely starting to reel back in. Must have got most of that damage fixed.
Yeah.
Looks like somebody might have bleeded there. Saw a little smoke. Actually, that might have been Austin Beers. You know, he was blinking a little bit earlier. Chad is definitely rolling Zach in.
Yeah, I mean, Chad's been doing this a long time, so I know he's got the experience over Zach. I think Zach's fairly new this year, so.
That's pretty much the closest race on the track right now.
By a lot.
Yeah. Wilkinson's got about over a half a second lead on Anderson now.
Yeah, 14 to go this time by.
Yeah, here he comes for it. There we go. Brandon's up to 86 laps left now. These laps tick by quickly underneath. Looks like Chris Jordan's called it a knot, so that's going to leave us. We've got 8 cars on the track soon. Well, we got more than 8 cars. I think we have like 11, but we have 8 on the lap.
Yeah, 8 cars that still have a chance at the win.
Yeah. Chad still hasn't been able to work around Zach. Zach's doing pretty good holding his own.
Yeah, he is. I think Chad probably has a little bit of damage, and the tires are getting greasier, so trying to get runs on guys is getting harder and harder as this run goes on.
Yeah, honestly, I thought once Chad got to him, he'd blow by him. Zach's still pretty good playing some defense here. Which, in front of them, we've got Awesome Beer. She's challenging Dura for third.
And we tend to go that last time by.
Yeah, this race is quickly winding down. Take a look here in front. Brandon's pulled out. Looks like about 8 tenths.
Chad's doing everything he can back here to get by Zach Evans. He's entering high, arcing it down low, trying to catch the apron to get it to rotate, and just hasn't been able to find it. He got a good run there, though.
Yeah. Yep, he's going to get under him here.
Gonna dive to the inside. Pushes up a little.
Zach's got the momentum off the turn. Got a little bit of the wall, looks like.
Looks like Chad's going to clear him here. Yep, Chad's finally up to the P5. But with 7 laps to go,
I think
he's going to need a caution.
I think he'll be happy with this after as much chaos as he's been involved in this race.
And Beers just got Dustin Dewar on the outside. Dewar's coming back though. It might.
Ooh. Oh, he saved it. Dewar saved it.
Saves it, but Chad's going to be coming with a full head of steam here. 5 to go up front.
Yeah, I hate to not give Brandon more TV time, but
it's his own fault, you know.
Pulling away like this every single run. Almost got a second lead on Anderson now. Beers is almost 5 seconds. Well, he's over 5 seconds back there. Need to go. No real close battles on track right now, so we're going to follow Wilkinson and finish.
Yeah, Wilkinson's got that lead up to a full second. 2 to go, lap and a half now.
Yeah, as long as looks like we got Matt Nickel out there in front of him. He's 20 laps down right now. He's just trying to get in front of Chris Jordan.
Yep, white flag in the air for Brandon Wilkinson.
Yeah, I think cause any problems.
I think he won the Snowball Derby this last winter with Ty Majeski being spotter. So it's cool to have guys like that in the series. And he's going to come out of turn 4, lapping the 257 car again, and he'll win it.
Marcia takes second. Here comes Beers. And Frankenfield. That'll round out your top 5. Yeah, flag the flag.
Yep. Yeah, it's unfortunate so many guys got taken out because only having 8 cars there at the finish doesn't really do this track or car justice.
Yeah, it was a very good race there for the first 20 laps. And that one wreck took out like 5 guys and just really changed the whole complexion of the race. Brandon burns it down and pulls on it in the victory lane there. Looks like he just exited out. Here's your results. We got Brandon Wilkinson, R.C. Anderson, Austin Beers, Dustin Dewar, and Chad Frankenfield, your top 5. Zach Evans, Mark Keeler, and Brandon Paul, 8 finishers on the lead lap. Matt Nickel and Michael Goodman were both running at the finish. Give a go at showing the rest of the field there. Don't believe any of these. Well, Jay Kaner was still on track, but I think everyone else had already left. And, well, of course, Tate, joined me here in the broadcast booth. I believe we had ourselves a pretty good little race here.
Yeah, not too bad. Normally I'm a little more excited when a car with 56 on the side pulls into victory lane.
Of course. Well, Tate, I guess you'll be back for the Clash tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, hopefully get a little bit of better result than we did tonight, but Cup cars at Coca-Cola Speedway can't guarantee a thing.
Yeah, I'm going to run some laps myself tonight and try and qualify my way in, I guess. So.
Yeah, it's going to be, I mean, we'll be going 250 miles an hour down the straightaways in the draft. So
yeah, it's going to
be I can't foresee it going well, although I hope it does, but I just really don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, well, everyone, that's coming up tomorrow night will be the Clash, and that would be all your pole setters from last season and the top 5 from the qualifying race. We got all kinds of stuff going on all week. Sprint cars at Volusia, and we'll have the duels coming up on the 3rd. And I believe dirt late models on the 4th. All gearing up towards next Sunday. Truck series to get us underway at Daytona. And then from there to be the Grand National Series and then the Cup Series. So we got a whole lot of racing coming up next week.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy next couple weeks, actually.
Yeah, you got that right. Tate, I guess you got anything else you want to add for tonight?
Just congrats to Brandon on winning. Wish I could have not gotten wrecked out, but things happen, and that's about all I got.
All right, well, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap up for tonight. So this has been the Elite Racing League on Elite Racing League Network, brought to you by C2 Freight Resources and Richmar Florist Racing. We'll catch you tomorrow night back for the Elite Racing League Clash from iRacing Cooper Speedway. I'm Jordan Owens. Tate Lyle joined me during the race, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Y'all have a good evening.